What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here. In this video I will be showing you how to downgrade your iOS 4.3, 4.2.1 or 4.1 device down to a lower iOS 4 firmware. Now this will work on any device, but there are requirements that you absolutely must meet in order for this to work. And just to let you know, I'm on an iPod Touch 4th Gen with iOS 4.2.1 and I will be downgrading to 4.1. Now this works for the new 3.1 firmware as well as the betas, and the absolute requirement that you need in order for this to work is you must have your SHSH files saved. So if you're jailbroken, you'll see them all up here, and chances are if you've never jailbroken before, you will not have them, so this will not work for you. If you just bought a device that's on stock 4.3 or 4.2.1, then you will not be able to downgrade. Now, as you can see, I have my SHSH saved, and I'm going to be downgrading to 4.1. If you don't have the 4.1 or anything below 4.2.1, you won't be able to downgrade unless you're on 4.3 and you want to go to 4.2.1. So enough of that. I am ready to downgrade. I have my SHSH saved. And if you're on 4.3, any of the beta firmwares or official, and you know you have been jailbroken on 4.2.1 before, and you have that SHSH saved in Cydia before you upgraded, then this will work as well. So make sure your device is good to go, it has the SHSH files, and now we go to the computer. So the first thing we're going to do is head over to my computer, then go into your disk and into Windows, and go into System 32, Drivers, etc. And in here you should find a hosts file. Now you're going to double click on it and open it with Notepad, and make sure you're on an administrator account to edit it. And in here what you're going to do is go down to the bottom and paste this in, and it'll be in my description, or I could just repeat it real quick: 74.208.105.171 space gs.apple.com. I just recommend copying it from my description and pasting it on the bottom of all of these which you may have in your hosts file. Now once that's in there, you'll save it, and if it doesn't save, just take out the host file on the desktop and then edit it there, and then drag it back in and it'll work. And on a Mac, what you're actually going to do, this is going to be real quick, I want to show Mac users, you're just going to go into Go, and then you're going to go to Folder and /etc, and in here you'll find the hosts file where you can edit it as well. And the same thing, you'll drag it out on the desktop, edit it there, then drag it back in, and that's it. So once you have that edited, we're finished with the files, and we're going to head over to iTunes. The next step is to plug your device into the computer and turn it off. And we will be opening up iTunes next, but in the meantime, Tiny Umbrella, which you will also need to download, I have a link in the description where it can be found, and it's at the firmwareumbrella.blogspot.com. Of course, links in the description, and down here or on the side you can get the links for it. And once you have that downloaded, just open up iTunes, and right now we're going to be putting our device into DFU mode. So I'm going to tell you real quick, we're going to hold power and home together for 10 seconds, then let go of the power button and keep holding home button. And this is so we can restore it to the custom firmware. So here we go. So power and home for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let go of the power button and keep holding the home button. And your iTunes will have a little pop-up telling you your device is in recovery mode. And there you go. So I can let go now. Now on your keyboards, on a Windows PC, you're going to hold Shift, and on a Mac you're going to hold Option, then you're going to left click Restore. And now we will be selecting the firmware that you will be downgrading to, and iTunes will begin restoring your device. So in a second, iTunes actually will give us an error, and using Tiny Umbrella we're going to kick our device out of this error and go to that firmware that we downgraded to. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so my device has been restored and it went through cleanly. Usually this doesn't happen for most people. You actually get an error in the process, whether it be 1013, 1015, something with a 10. And the matter is that you get a error. So what we will need to do is actually open up Tiny Umbrella, and in here we will, in just a second, if it loads, it'll recognize our device and allow access, and it'll recognize the device that's connected, and you'll find your device on the side. And if it's in recovery mode and iTunes gave you an error, threw an error at you, you're going to click you're going to click exit recovery, which is not, I can't press it right now because my device isn't in recovery mode, but you'll press it and your device will reboot and it'll boot perfectly normally. So that's how you do it. Anyways, so my device has just been downgraded from 4.2.1 and it's on 4.1. There you go, guys. That's how to downgrade it. If you don't have your SH files saved, you can't do this. But that's for anyone that does have them saved and wishes to have an untethered jailbreak on 4.1, or for whatever reason you want to downgrade, that's how to do it. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate you watching. Really hope this works for you, and have fun, guys.